everybody. Welcome back to Travel Tip Tuesday.
Hey, everyone.
We are all getting back out there, and some of us are getting out there for the first time,
Yes.
especially flying. So I want to talk about airport security because that's a super fun topic.
It's fun, but it's also, pertinent. So we must.
It is. Yeah. Like security measures have definitely changed over the years, right? Like we've both been traveling for quite a while now. And actually my first flight ever was just a couple of months after 9/11. So it looked completely different then, right? They looked through your entire luggage, even your checked luggage. They unzippered it and looked through it. And when we were going through pre-board security, they looked through everything. They made me turn on my Walkman to make sure it was a working electronic.
Oh my goodness.
I
Wow.
know, like thankfully we don't have to do that anymore.
But I actually remember flying once out of LAX, and the person I was with actually was able to walk me to my gate.
Wow.
That's how old I am. And it was beautiful. It was like, those were you missed the days.
I missed the days. I guess I did. Yeah.
So things have changed since 2001, but things have really, in that bad way, changed since earlier.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's still like it's a time-consuming process, right? Like grocery security, the lines can be really, really long, and you don't want to be on one of our travel fail episodes talking about how you got to the airport and missed your flight because you didn't get through security in time. Which one of my friends has done because he's decided to eat a meal in the restaurant at the airport before security.
And don't ever eat before security. No.
No.
The anxiety I feel just saying that.
I don't know. It was a really bad idea. But like in general, Megan, like how early do you plan to get to the airport before you go through security?
Well, the airport makes Peter die a slow death and he does not enjoy it. But I am sort of ardent about us being there 2 hours early.
Yeah, I would say I'm in the 2 to 3 hours realm. I might be more closer to 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on how anxious I am and how early it is in the morning.
And it doesn't hurt too to get there early. One time we got there, thankfully, quite early, and Peter had forgotten his passport at home.
Good thing home is not that far away from the airport.
Right, but if we'd shown up half an hour early, we wouldn't have been able to go. So there's many reasons to show up early.
There is many reasons. And so we think you should get to the airport and go right to the security line. Yes. No dilly-dallying.
No.
And when you do that, have your boarding pass and your ID at the ready. You will need that immediately when you're getting into the security line. Next tip is to wear shoes that come on and off easily. And I don't recommend sandals because do you want to walk barefoot on airport carpet?
No.
I don't really. So
nor do I.
No. Less metal, the better. I'm usually a pretty like low jewelry person, but I do wear a Fitbit. And so the last time I traveled, he was like, you need to take that off. I'm like, oh yeah. So that's another couple of like extra seconds. So just keep that stuff in mind if you're a big.
You can always pack that stuff in your backpack to save time if you wanted to take it with you.
Definitely. Speaking of in your backpack, have your laptop if you're traveling with one in an easy accessible place because you will need to take that out of your bag and put it in its own bin to go through security. Now, the last times that I've traveled with like an iPad or a tablet, they haven't made me take it out. It's only like a laptop.
Yes.
Yes. And liquids. So the liquids that you bring, you're only allowed the little under 100 milliliter size bottles and have them all together in one bag, ready to take out of your bag because that will also need to come out of your bag.
Yeah, the idea is just ease of the process.
You're trying to make this process go as quickly and as painlessly as possible.
Exactly.
Have your water bottle empty because if that's full of water, they will make you dump it out. Doesn't matter if you just filled it up. Doesn't matter if you just bought it and it's still sealed. They do not care.
No, they don't.
No.
Give them your liquids or else.
Yes. And be nice to them. Do not joke about bombs or anything security. You might think you're being funny, but you're not. And
you won't be laughing when they pull you aside for real.
No. bad times. I'm not going to go over what you can and can't bring. I'll put a link to the CATSA website for Canadians in the show notes. That they have a really neat like search function where you can search and it'll tell you if you can take it in your checked baggage, in your carry-on baggage, or one or the other or both. So I've used that before and it's actually really helpful. Have you ever like had a problem going through security before? No.
No, like no issues. I mean, I've been randomly selected, I suppose, for baggage search when I've gotten to countries. That happened to me maybe in like Bermuda and one other place. For some reason, never happens to Peter. Only ever happens to me. And been selected as well to go through the machine that does the full body scan as compared to just walking through the, but I mean, no issues. What about you?
No, I haven't had any issues. My husband used to work pre-board security at the airport when we were first dating. So he's like very neurotic about getting through the security line as quickly and as efficiently as possible.
Right.
So I haven't really had any issues that I can think of. But yeah, similar to you, like going through the full body scanner, which is really not a big deal. I actually like the full body scanner because it's over and like, yeah, it's very quickly over. Not bad at all. So yes, happy airport security travels to wherever you're
Common
going.
sense, I think, is another tip as well. Like, I mean, all the things we've mentioned really at this point in our lives, we should all know. And I know there are like first-time travelers out there. So if you aren't sure, the website Jen's going to put in the show notes, I mean, I think makes a lot of sense. And really it is just common sense.
Yeah, like when I was traveling recently to Thunder Bay, I was taking my cross stitch stuff because I wanted to work on a project. And I was like, oh, can I take my little scissors? Because it's like they're sharp and pointy. I don't know. And so I went on the CAT's website and yes, I can, as long as they're under 3 inches in length. So those are the things that you learn on the website.
It's a good resource.
It is a good resource. So thank you for listening to this episode of Travel Tip Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at the Travel Mug Podcast. You can visit our website, travelmugpodcast.com, and you can support us by buying a coffee. The link will be
really thirsty.
We really need a coffee, please.
We need a caffeine boost, guys.
Thank you so much. And if you could share the show with a travel loving pal, that would also be amazing. And we'll talk to you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.